feel free to send us your questions for the live Q&A session at the end. Let me go ahead and go live on YouTube, and then we can kick this off. Okay, everybody, we are now live on YouTube and Twitter. So welcome to Horizen Weekly Insider number 163. Today is Monday, December 5th. Thank you all for joining us, and please be aware that this call is being recorded and will also be available for you to check out later in the Horizen podcast. Also, please remember to ask your questions for the team on Menti. The link is pinned in chat. So be sure to check that out. And we'll go ahead, and our updates are going to be a little short this week. I do just want to remind you that this week and next week are the last 2 weekly insiders. So now let's welcome Victor.
Thank you, Erica. From the EVM sidechain perspective, looks like we are close to the final integration of the new circuits in the SDK. I was just recently informed that we have the 060 candidate ready and tested. During testing the integration between the new circuits and the SDK that was supposed to integrate those circuits, some bugs were raised and fixed in the last 2 weeks. Now that we have an SDK version that is compatible with the new circuits, we can push forward also the merge of the 2 versions of the SDK we have now. The SDK account that was born with the project of the EVM sidechain, and the UTXO, that is the general stateless model we inherit from Bitcoin, and we are getting closer to the unique SDK version that can be declared as soon as we register a new sidechain in one way or the other. Just to summarize all the good that was done for the EVM project, we turned something that was, let's say, like Bitcoin into Ethereum in a sidechain. It was not very easy to do because of the many differences in the cryptography, transactions, block, and many other, let's say, conceptual differences that are there in the 2 models. And also we have improved a lot the performance, and also diminished the block time, the time that is required for making a new block, from 2 minutes to 12 seconds. And also we redesigned the entire interface of the sidechains in order to be compatible with all the tools, apps, and apps that are available for Ethereum as well. And doing so, we open up our doors to the huge community that Ethereum has. So we are in the, we can say, the final part of this big project, because let's say the part that regards the application that is running on a sidechain is complete. We are waiting for the final feedbacks from the early adopters, the people who are helping us test all the progress we've done so far. We just announced internally that we have another sidechain to test. Actually, it's the update of the one that we had in testnet until let's say some hours ago. We kept the same RPC details for who is listening and already have access. And among the what was updated, we fixed all the findings that were raised by the partners, and also improved the performance. That's all from me. I give it back to you, Erica. Bye.
Thank you, Victor. And now I'd like to welcome Lucy for the marketing updates. Welcome, Lucy.
Thank you, Erica. I think with the marketing updates, I will also do the leadership insights updates today together because Rob is traveling and not available to do so. So, well, we already announced the new Cobalt release last week. So the main new feature we mentioned added to the wallet is the built-in test token faucet when on testnet mode. So, and I tried it myself last week, and it was just awesome, right? It's just super easy, and you can get test tokens directly from within the wallet without having to go to a different website and claim the tokens and send it to a different wallet and then do the transfer. None of that hassle anymore. Um, when the new test tokens faucet was released, I thought, oh wow, that was great, right? But then our product team took it a step further and then made it even easier for the users by embedding it into the wallet itself, and it's just awesome. These types of improvements and features, when they're not necessary groundbreaking technologies, but they really focus on user experiences and ways we can do to make the crypto and Web3 experiences easier and more intuitive for everyone. So Web3 products and services won't be only accessible for the crypto savvy people. So, and then really this mentality and the commitment conveyed throughout our product design and development is because as a team we really believe that Web3 should be for everyone. It's our mission to make it accessible, secure, and user friendly for everyone. And we are doing it by innovations as well as attentions to details and the small improvements over the time. So kudos to our product team and design team and also our community for providing your user feedback. So make sure that you update your Cobalt wallet for the latest version. It should be 2.3.1, I believe. So you can check that on your app. And also, the Horizen Academy recently released several new articles with topics around Web3, security, and the interoperability. The Academy team is really doing a great job, not only at pushing out new educational content every week, they're also building a new framework for the Academy, which will enable, again, better user experience, making their learning journey more intuitive and easier. So there's more to the Academy mission of educating more people about Web3 and crypto. The Academy attracts and leads people into the Horizen ecosystem and guides users throughout the different points of their Horizen journey. So a lot of thoughts and planning are going into the building of the academy from different aspects. So James, our SEO and analytic specialist, is leading the effort, and his present on the Horizen Academy during ZenCon gives some insights into the making of the academy and the driving factors behind his strategies. So please definitely check it out, the video on our YouTube channel. And what's next? Okay, I also very, very excited about the new Horizen podcast. You've all heard it. We mentioned throughout previous podcast, sorry, not podcast already, Weekly Insider. Erica mentioned it. And we have a really awesome name, Beyond the Horizen, and thanks to everyone who voted on the name. I think it's a great name. I love it. I think it conveys the idea and the vision of the podcast really, really well. The podcast will be designed to provide regular project updates, so you're not going to lose that. We still have that, but also we will have exciting topics, more also forward-looking topics for each podcast, where we will welcome team members, partners, community members, and thought leaders in the space from other projects as guests So our final weekly insider will be on December the 12th. That's next Monday. So, really hope that you will join us for the last one. Give it really great farewell because it's definitely has been great and kept our community really well informed on a weekly basis. So we have also shared a survey with the community to collect topic ideas, guest recommendations. So please let us know what you think, your thoughts and ideas. And then we will continue to supplement, of course, the podcast with everything else that we've been doing, like our quarterly, annually reviews and blog posts and announcements. And if you need to talk to someone or have a question that you need an immediate answer, come to Discord. Our team is always there to chat and to answer any questions that you may have. What else? I think that's it from me. Back to you, Erica.
Okay, great. In that case, let's move on to the live Q&A session. This first one is actually going to be for you, Lucy. So the top question is, what are some of your plans for pushing Zen marketing in these trying times?
Oh, wow. I think we've been doing, a lot of work, continues to do the same work that we've been doing, during trying times. I think all the challenge times we've been through many, many cycles in the past 5 years and different challenges. And each time, while they're very difficult, it also presented us opportunities as well, opportunities for us to improve, to push us to make ourselves more efficient, effective. And I think, we are doing just that. Right now we are revisiting, what the things, all the things that we've been doing. And with the upcoming deliveries, we are looking at, all the things that we can improve, new additions that we can add to our strategy. And also we are hiring as well. We have a new position actually for community manager, a senior community manager. So if you are super passionate about crypto, about blockchain community, especially about Horizen, definitely, reach out and let us know. We would have, love to have you. We work, with a group of really awesome people, and we would want to add more awesome people to help build on and grow the Horizen ecosystem. And other than that, join the community and chat with us. Yeah, just reach out, and then everything else, we are just keep our heads down and do the same good work that we've been doing, and continue to keep our heart and ears open, and listen to our communities and continue to make improvements.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lucy. So this next one might be for Victor. Victor, I'm not sure if you can answer this one. The question is, I wonder, what is the advantage of limited issuance as layer one compared to the unlimited issuance?
Well, I try to answer this one. Actually, some of our colleagues, let's say the newcomers, also have the same question, and it's something that I usually answer by saying that in some cases can be good to have all the cake for you, and with the cake I mean the performance. So when you have just one layer one, you are limited in the throughput, for example, and the remaining throughput of a public blockchain cannot be necessarily enough for your use case. While having your own blockchain or a blockchain for many for a selected number of use cases, while other use cases are covered on other side chains, can be a good way for scalability. And we are not the only one to think of this, and similar paradigms are being used by our competition and other networks. But more or less, in general, this is one of the main advantages that I see.
Okay, great. Thank you, Victor. And now for the third question. So, Victor, this one also might be for you. Are there any updates on the differences between your EVM and others on the market?
Sure. Yes, there are some differences. Let's say that the majority of the EVM that we can find on layer 2s are usually on optimistic rollups. And optimistic rollups is a kind of sidechain that doesn't have their own consensus on the chain. So they rely on the consensus of the main chain. So they inherit security from in particular from Ethereum, so from the large network of a layer 1. By doing so, they are limited from, let's say, economical principles and let's say, not to get too much in detail, the time required, for example, to move back some funds from and from a sidechain to the layer 1 becomes very high. In our case, this is not true, not equal, and we are not limited by such. Back to you.
Thank you. And we do actually have time for the last question, which, Victor, I think is once again for you. The question is, what is the latest timeline for EVM sidechain public testnet? When can we test?
Well, officially, we were saying since a while that we will open it up more or less in half January. We might open it up a bit earlier, given that, let's say, the application is more or less complete. By the application, I mean the entire sidechain, the sidechain app, not considering what relies on the bottom part, that is the fundamental part, that is the circuit, because it required the new version of the SDK that is not yet ready. So once that one will ready, we will be ready to make the last deployment in testnet that will be exactly like the one we will have in mainnet, just with the difference of some bugs that we will find and fix on the way. But apart from that, we are discussing this during these days. Actually, one criteria that we have given to ourselves before opening the network up for public testing is an explorer to be available. Otherwise, people can deploy contract, can interact, can use the faucet, but they cannot easily browse the transaction they make and interact with contracts. So let's I will keep you posted in case we will have as soon as we have an explorer online in the public testnet, and from that point on we can decide to open it up.
Wonderful.
Maybe I can also, sorry, Eric, I just wanted to add, a few kind of some thoughts to our differences to our EVM. There are certainly a lot of EVMs are out on the market, but I think from my perspective, really, I do believe the Horizen EVM provides very unique opportunities. It will open up the Horizen ecosystem to the broader crypto community, right? To the Ethereum community, and allows Solidity developers to easily, utilizing the existing tooling, to seamlessly deploy smart contracts and products on Horizen. And that enables users to access, access new assets and new markets. We also, as you know, Horizen has the focus. We're focusing on security, transparency with privacy. So these are added value we will be able to bring to our EVM platform. And anyone who wants to build on our EVM, these value propositions are especially attractive to business users, especially enterprise level users. So for end users, it also allows the peace of mind with enhanced security and the transparency our industry so badly needs while preserving the user privacy, right? So we are also exploring the possibility of adding, maybe, I don't know, an EVM layer on top of other blockchain frameworks, just to enable even better interoperability and also, so allows users to benefit from multiple ecosystems, just making everything again much easier and accessible for everyone, to have this plug and play kind of capability. So that way, just reduce the resources and time for developers to launch new blockchains or products, and making it easier for people to use products that build on our EVM. That's it for me.
Okay, great. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. That is the end of our weekly Insider. I want to remind you to join us next week for the final edition of the weekly Insider, and be sure to look out for the recordings on YouTube.